G'day everybody, welcome along to this lesson for Skin by Rag & Bone Man. When I was listening to this song, I could definitely hear lots of different drum parts going on. So what I'm going to do is give you a basic beat that you could definitely play along to the entire song, but I'm also going to go in there and see how much of that stuff I can grab and throw into one beat. It's going to be a bit of a challenge, but if you're up for it, it should sound pretty cool. When the drums first come in, they're under a really heavy filter. They sound like they're underwater, and that makes it really hard to work out exactly what's going on. But if we play a groove that goes like this, along with the song, it's going to sound great. The drums drop out for a second, and then we're going to come back into the chorus with a little fill that sounds like an electronic hi-hat. I think if we play it up on our hi-hats, it will sound great. It's 16th note triplets, and we just want to buzz those first two notes just to make it sound really electronic-y. 1, 2. 1, 2. That takes us into our chorus, which is where we have to do the most work on the drums. What I can hear is two different drum sounds. There's like an electronic drum sound and then a more organic, symphonic drum sound as well. So for starters, let me just show you something simple that you'll be able to play along to the chorus that doesn't incorporate everything that I can hear. So this is just a basic beat that you could use to play along with the song. So you could definitely use that basic beat to play the whole song and it would sound great. But as I said, I can hear a couple of extra things going on. So I think there's like a muffled bass drum playing 4 on the floor, so I'm going to try and catch that. There's a concert tom or maybe a floor tom on the end of 3 in every bar. And then there's also a couple of buzzers on the snare drum as well, because it just sounds a little bit marchy. So let me try and put all of that together and I'll show you what it sounds like. So that beat definitely sounds great when you play it along with the song, but it might be a bit of overkill. So feel free to leave any of those parts out and just base your beat on that basic beat and then kind of build things up from there. When we move on, we're into another verse and we're using just the same groove as we did when the drums first came in. Then into another chorus, and then into a bridge where the drums are once again under a really heavy filter. So I'm not 100% sure what's going on, but if you play something like this, it will definitely sound cool to the song. The end of that bridge builds up with 8th note kicks, just like this. And now we're up to our final chorus. But if you thought that the beat that I worked out for the choruses was already overkill, just wait for it, because this final chorus definitely has 16th note hi-hats going on over the top. And it makes sense. You want the final chorus to be the biggest point of the song, so we're just adding in as much stuff as we can. It's pretty tricky to add all of the bits and keep those hi-hats going at the same time, but I'm gonna give it a go. As I said before, if you just want to stick with the basic beat, that is fine, but if you're up for a challenge, check this out. I do think that is pretty over the top, but that's everything that I can hear in the drums for the song Skin by Rag & Bone Man. I hope it's been helpful, and I hope you find something that you can use so that you can jam along to the song. Happy practicing. I'll catch you at the next lesson.